praise is due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. It's Frieren Friday, family. But unfortunately, and look, I hope you let that theme song rock this week. Because unfortunately, this is the final episode of this stretch of Frieren. Was it season 2, episode 10? Now, I seen something about Frieren coming back later this year. I'm not exactly sure. But as for right now, this season, there's no more Frieren Friday, family. So I had to let that theme song rock. Ooh, and I enjoyed it. When that second half, man, they be hitting. And let me know what y'all thought too, family, because I thought this last episode was went out in a way that only Frieren could really go out. Usually we're looking for this big climactic, all the stakes are raised type of finale, but this was on a little more chill note. You know what I'm saying? Now there's plenty to look forward to moving forward, though. There's plenty to look forward to, moving forward. But so we was traveling, family, and the first village we come up on a homeboy that we had run into with Himmel. Of course, there's so many. Frieren is experiencing so many parallels between her party with Himmel and now, right? I mean, that's nothing new. But so we come up to what's the technical term for a bridge builder? But this dude's a lumberjack. He's a lumberjack dwarf, right? I mean, he's chopping trees down, he's cutting lumber, he's building a bridge, and he's eating pancakes for breakfast. That's a lumberjack, right? Okay, so it took him 200 years to build this bridge, family. And Stark, so when we ran into him, let me just clear up the Himmel flashback. So when we got to him with Himmel, he wasn't done yet. He ran out of funds. And so Himmel, being the altruistic, just perfect, well-intentioned guy ever, right? He gives, Gehen is his name, he gives Gehen the funds to continue building a bridge. He said he ran out of funds. And Frieren, was it Frieren? I think Frieren asked him why. He was building it. And it's a long cliff, family, right? It's a long, deep, 3,000 meter cliff. And his village is on one side, the army was on the other side. So when his village got attacked by demons, I think he said it was, there's no quick route to get to the village and help them. So he was the only survivor. This is after the fact. Nobody made it as a result of that attack, but he's building the bridge. And so when Stark asks Frieren, hey, what made him build the bridge? She tells him he regrets losing his village. Nonetheless, family, here we are in real time. The bridge is made. What's happening, family, is there are these giant birds that are rendering the bridge useless. It's not safe to cross because the birds just keep on swarming people. So Frieren, that's where you come in. Frieren, Frieren asks, okay, how are you paying me? And it's funny because he knows, at this point, I know it was explained, the payment thing last episode, but this interaction made it seem like Frieren has a reputation of taking, frivolous payments, because we're getting paid with a spell that flips pancakes perfect. And Fern, it was funny and cute to see Fern get excited that Frieren's taking a job, because Gehen tells us, oh, with this spell, you can enjoy the most perfect breakfast in the morning. So we take the job. It's a bunch of birds, right? We take it. I mean, this one wasn't very long. The second half was a little bit longer in terms of the conflict. But so we handle business. We get the spell. We move forward. See ya, Gehen. Oh, Gehen's village is back. So we celebrate. Okay, now we're on to the next part of the story, right? Like we are out of money, and so we stumble upon an adventures guild, right? So this is like it's really like an outpost, right? It's really like an outpost, not like an official city, because it's just like businesses and merchants and people who want to provide services to the adventurers, right? They're out here mining rare snow crystals that we use to make potions. And so we're out of money. Now, because these are well-to-do adventurers who are here in, searching a high-yield product, the market prices are higher, right? Now, what services do we have to provide at a premium rate? Well, we be slaying demons left and right, family. Now, somebody has a request that there's monsters that are making it unsafe for this particular vein, they called it. I don't know exactly what that means in terms of like mining and stuff, but there's a bunch of this rare snow crystal, right? I forget the exact name. There's a bunch of it. It's in abundance, but there's a monster there. Our job is to go take it out. So we do. We go. But this is like epic though, honestly, because this I think was the strongest monster we fought this season. Now it may not have seemed that way because we didn't like particularly struggle, but again, family, that's because think back a couple reviews ago, Stark and Fern they're up. They're not the same Stark and Fern that we started the season with. They're like, Fern was already a first-class mage. She's a first-class mage. I mean, did you see the way that she took out this demon fox thing? What? Right? So at first we just try to use our offensive spells on it. But it's dodging everything, family. It's fading everything. At the same time, it's able to like take on Stark. Right? So Fern tells Frieren, she's like, hey, I think it's sensing us by our mana. Which told me, see, at first I thought it sniffed out Stark as the weakling. But then when Fern said that, I thought instead, oh, it sniffed out Stark as the main threat. Because it's not concerned about dodging attacks from Frieren and Fern because it senses it so clearly, right? That's what I was thinking. So what we do is Frieren tells Stark to run, and so he does, but this thing is fast as hell, right? At the same time, Frieren is just peppering it with attack spells, right? Just covering the area, drawing its attention in as much as possible, right? It's focused on dodging spells, it's chasing Stark. Meanwhile, Fern, we know her specialty is concealing her mana, right? So she does that, and she soars up to, this is a callback to the Revolte demons, right? She soars high up in the air. And then she loads up this massive, I don't know if we've seen her use a bigger one. I mean, again, this was a callback to the Revolte demons. I think this was bigger than that one. And she just obliterates this thing. So then all the little homies come through and we get surrounded and we panic, but we get some reinforcements, so to say, from this is the business that we helped out in the mine. And so all the little homies skirt off. And so our job is done. We thought it was to be mined and for profit, but it's to preserve it. And so, yeah, man, Frieren